Good morning, and I'd like to call this meeting to order. Today is February 4th, 2025. Calling to order the Mason County Board of Commissioners. First of all, if you join us in a Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, our chair is here this morning, but she'll be leaving early, so I have the honor of taking over the meeting. So welcome one and all. Marissa, or Mackenzie, would you give us a roll call, please?
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Pat Tarswell.
Yep.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trax.
I'm here.
And we do have some correspondence. Mackenzie, would you do us the honor of reading?
The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in the following. Cushman No. 1 Development Cushman Project Dam Safety Surveillance and Monitoring Plan and Supporting Technical Information Document, Dam Safety Inspection Reports, 12th Consultant Safety Inspection Report, Debris Removal Ramp Project, and Gate Inspection Report for the Cushman and Cowlitz River projects. The Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board sent in the following. Special Occasion Liquor License for Mason County Search and Rescue and Karen Hilburn Cancer Fund. Letter regarding cannabis excise tax disbursements, and notice of cannabis license application for 420 Growers and Processors LLC.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
It seemed like we had so much more on those correspondence. All right. Do we have we do have a news release. And we would like to, who's our new, I forgot where our news release is from.
Marissa Watson.
Marissa,
Yes.
thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. This news release is regarding the Allen Urban Growth Area Community Input Meeting that was rescheduled. The Mason County Community Development Department previously ran an advertisement in the North Bay Review regarding a community input meeting for the Allen UGA. The meeting dates advertised were February 6, 2025 and February 13th, 2025. Staff has had to reschedule the meetings. The new meeting date is February 27th, 2025 and is scheduled to run from 6 to 8. The focus for this meeting will be the Allen Urban Growth Area zoning and development regulations. Any comments on the land use within the UGA are welcome. The meeting will be held at the Port of Allen Meeting Room, address 18560 East State Route 3 in Allen, Washington, 98524. This meeting is part of the county's community outreach plan for the comprehensive plan periodic update process. Additional information on the update process can be found on the county website. Project page, Mason County 2025 Comprehensive Plan Update. Questions can be directed to the project manager, Marissa Watson, at mwatson@masoncountylaw.gov.
Can you repeat the date and time?
That's going to be February 27th. That's a Thursday, and it's scheduled to run from 6 to 8.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other correspondence or notifications?
There is none.
There is none. Thank you very much. Now would be the time we'd like to hear from the public. Is there anybody in the room that would like to speak to the commission? Not seeing any hands.
Oh, that one. That's my easier.
Oh, there's like 6 people. Number 6.
Please state your name.
Dean Jewett, lifelong Mason County resident. Appreciate the ability to be here. It's been a minute since I've seen you guys. So, Merry New Year. I want to talk about some stuff that I typically talk about. It was about probably a year ago that we did a field trip up the railroad tracks. And we worked with the Navy and got trespassing orders and stuff in Mason County. I know there was a lot of work put into that. I went up there about 2-3 weeks ago with another coalition of individuals, and a lot of that garbage is still up there and just hanging out. It didn't look like there was any live camping going on in that particular location, but as we all know, it's all just kind of transferred down further, closer into town, up on the hills. There's a House Bill, I think 1248. I don't have it memorized, but basically what it talks about is a mandatory illegal camp cleanup if it's in, you know, an area of churches, schools, waterways, environmental, you know, things like that. And from Mark, I learned that, you know, 1 5-gallon bucket of human feces and urine can contaminate up to 13 acres of shellfish. So with it being up over the hill, next to a shellfish area, I would hope and think that we would have had that cleaned up within this time frame. There's a lot of social media talking about people wanting to go up there and help clean up. So I would think that a coalition between the city, the county, and citizens groups, we could get that done. I mean, I've got several people with dump trailers, and, you know, like we could help facilitate. I mean, we could probably get 20 or 30 people up there. All depends on what and how we do it. I want to talk a little bit about the Airbnb thing and the regulations. I don't know where we're at with that. I know that there's some closed things going on there. But one thing I want to point out is I use Airbnbs a lot when I travel around to do construction. There's a lot of regulations that are already there. So I don't understand why we would want to put more on and make it more detrimental to somebody wanting to rent out an Airbnb. If there's a problem Airbnb, it's already going to be addressed by the laws and the regulations that we already have. Urban Growth Act. My mom's got 8.5 acres. Can she split that in R5? No. So here we got people on both sides that are split, and she's in the middle, and she can't because they didn't have the foresight to do it back in '96. So I've asked a question upstairs like 9 different times. I keep getting the same answer. I can't figure out if I need to ask it 10 or 12, so I'm kind of throwing it at you guys. Maybe there's nothing I can do other than a ADU. I do want to give a shout out to Sheriff Sperling and his recruiting groups on all the officers that he's hiring and some of the stuff for the correction center. So that's all I got. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You can stick around, I have some conversation to have with you on the issue you brought forward.
Okay.
Anyone else in public? Sorry, I missed your hand going up earlier.
Commissioner, I do have one public comment to acknowledge.
Okay.
Andrea Hegland emailed a letter of support for the animal control program under the auditor's office. I did email that out, but I wanted to make sure that got into record.
Okay, thank you. Did you want to read the letter, or should we just, I've already read it, so.
I asked her if she wanted me to read it in its entirety, and she said as long as you guys had received it, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Anyone in the Zoom world? Actually, take my glasses down to see that far. Don't see any hands being raised, so with that, that will end our public comment and move on to item 6, adoption of the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move for adoption of today's agenda as presented.
Second.
Having a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Motion is passed. Approval of the minutes. No minutes at this time, so we don't need to approve the minutes that don't exist. Approval of the action agenda. What we'll do is read through these. Since you're still here, Sharon, I'll let you read some of them. How about you get to start? You take 8.1 through 8.4.
All right.
I'll take 8.4 through 8.7, and Randy, you can
Do the rest.
finish the rest.
All right, Mr. Chair. 8.1, approval of warrants and treasurer electronic remittances. Claims clearing fund warrant number 8110308 through 8110601 in the amount of $1,520,095.88. Direct deposit fund warrant numbers 113190 through 113593 in the amount of $999,746.90. Salary clearing fund warrants numbers 7008654 through 7008680 in the amount of $677,685.38. Item 8.2, approval of the lead pay request for Christopher Pinkston from January 1st, 2025 through January 31st, 2025. And for Todd Cannon, Carl Bud Olson, and Tammy Wright from February 1st, 2025 until management positions within those departments are filled. Item 8.3, approval of the acknowledgement of receipt for the treasurer's 2024 refund report.
Item 8.4, approval of the resolution to cancel uncollectible personal property taxes. 8.5, approval of the sheriff's office to convert a deputy position to sergeant's position to serve as supervisor in the administrative division. 8.6, approval of the order of sale allowing the Mason County Treasurer to schedule an online auction with bid4assets.com to sell certain tax title properties. And 8.7, approval of the interlocal agreement between Thurston Mason Behavioral Health Administration Service Organization, TMBH-ASO, and Mason County to allow TMBH-ASO to fund judicial services provided by Mason County for individuals detained due to behavioral health disorders at $817 per case, not to exceed $175,000 for a period of January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
Mr. Chair, item number 8.8 reads approval to create, post, and fill one full-time equivalent FTE maintenance 2 to a maintenance 3 and fill 1.5 FTE seasonal maintenance position within the facilities department. Item number 8.9, approval to extend the agreement with North Mason Little League for food and beverage concessions at Sand Hill Park for 1 year expiring March 13th, 2026. Item number 8.10, approval for the Public Works to trade in solid waste 2019 John Deere 135G excavator for a $50,000 trade-in value and a purchase of a John Deere 135 excavator off of the Sourcewell Joint Cooperative Purchasing Contract 011723 JDC with Pape Machinery for a cost of $243,345.07 after trade-in. Item number 8.11, approval to accept a resignation in lieu of termination from Terry Myers effective June 14, 2023, and to approve the release, hold harmless agreement to release and forever discharge Mason County and its officers, agents, employees, agencies, and departments from any and all existing future claims, damages, and causes, actions for foreseen and unforeseen of any nature whatsoever arising out of their employment.
Thank you. Having read through today's action agenda.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
The expiration date for the Little League contract's March 1st.
Is that what I said? March 1st,
You
2026?
said 13th.
Oh, so a change, I'll reread that one again, just to be sure here. Okay, approval to extend agreement with North Mason Little League for food and beverage concessions at Sand Hill Park for 1 year expiring March 1st, 2026.
I heard it first.
Yeah.
Now that we've read through it and fixed a potential error, is there anyone any of the commissioners would like to remove any line items for discussion? Anyone in the public want to remove any line items? Seeing none. Anybody in the Zoom, on Zoom? Seeing none, then I would like a motion moving for the adoption.
Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt items, 8.1 through 8.11.
Second?
Having a motion and a second, all those in favor of approval of today's action agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Hearing none, the motion carries. Moving on to item 9. Are there any department heads or electeds that would like to address the commission?
Nope, here we go.
Thank you. Lisa Frazier.
Let the party begin.
Good morning. Got some office business from the treasurer's office. Property tax statements are at the printers and should be mailed out late this week, first part of next week. So those tax statements will be going out to our taxpayers. The roll has been certified for collections, so we've already collected some funds for our county and for our taxing district. So I just wanted to let the taxpayers and you make you aware that those statements will be coming out in the very near future. I'm also here today to tender my letter of resignation, effective July 1st of 2025. It's time for me to retire. I'm proud of my 45 years of service to the citizens of Mason County, all of which have been within the Treasurer's Office. The first 20 years I worked in different positions as an employee of the former County Treasurer Doreen Ray, and for the last 25 years as your elected County Treasurer. I am blessed with the opportunities that working in local government has afforded me in my career, and it has been a privilege and an honor to work alongside my fellow elected officials and represent the citizens of Mason County. The hardest part about this resignation is leaving the staff of the Treasurer's Office. I could not have had this amazing career without their support, their commitment, and their to their duties of the Treasurer's Office. In announcing my resignation now, I hope I will provide the board and the Democratic Party time to nominate, select, and appoint a replacement to finish my unexpired term and provide for a smooth transition in July. Thank you.
Madam Treasurer, your level of excellence goes beyond explanation. I've been blessed to serve with you for a long time and could always count on you being more than anybody could ever imagine in your position and keeping us safe, protected, and always looking forward for us. And if nothing else, I just want you to know, every time I see you, I see nothing but excellence.
Thank
So
you.
please accept that.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Can I just say
Selfishly, I
no?
want to know if this is going to impact my leftover deliveries.
No, probably not. I still have to cook, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
I did not see that. I knew it was coming eventually. Not even a warning on that one. Get us all emotional.
Can I just say no?
You can, but it won't matter. It won't matter. Is there any other electeds or department heads?
Can anybody top that one?
Mr. Chair, I move we adjourn. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much right there. We have no public hearing at this time, if I'm correct. So, now I'll need to pull up my calendar, but if we could move on to board reports and calendars. I guess we should ask for board discussions first, if there's anything else we need.
All good.
Okay?
We're good.
Then let's move on. Randy, if you want to proceed.
Okay, so I have it's been a busy couple of weeks, and I'm going to be limited in the next couple of weeks that I have, so I'll announce some of the things and places where we may have touched. But we had a finance committee meeting that we were all together at Mason Transit Authority. I met with the seniors north and the seniors in the south. School levy meetings for North Mason, Rotary. I attended a class, and I think a few of us did, for signature verification and understanding when it comes to the voting. We met with Congresswoman Emily Randalls. I met with the Sheriff, Board of Health, North Mason class. I was asked to come and speak to one of their classes. We had a levy meeting. Builders had a forum here in Shelton, and I was able to attend that as well. We had, in North Mason, we had 3 superintendent meetings, 3, because they're down to the final 3, incredible people. And left board meeting, now I know coming up, even though I'm not supposed to, I'm gonna try and attend the ORCA meeting and the bond, and who knows what's gonna happen after that. You're next.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. In about 5 minutes, I have public comment to the Board of Natural Resources. Tomorrow, I'll be in Olympia all day for WASAC Washington State Association of Counties for a Board of Directors meeting and for their reception later that night. And then on Thursday, we have an LSC meeting. Friday, I have a Public Works Board Executive Committee meeting. And Mark, are we having our meeting also with Deb? Is that-
With who?
With Deb?
On this Friday?
Yeah, or is it next Friday?
No, it is, I believe it is this Friday.
Okay, so I'm having that as well.
And Deb is our lobbyist that the county utilizes.
Thank you. And then we'll be back on Monday for our briefing, Wasac Virtual Assembly, meeting with the city on Monday with the mayor and their city administrator. At the Mason Lake feasibility study, goodness. Courthouse security meeting, thanks Kelly. Local emergency planning committee meeting. Have a hair appointment, I guess. Business after hours. Ted's birthday is February 13th, so just everybody, when you see him, give him a hard time. Pack Mountain Executive Financial Committee meeting, legislative update on Friday, Public Works Board Committee meeting, and then we're back. Oh, 17th is a holiday, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then we're back for our commission meeting, and there you have it, and I'm going to step away.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's see, I have a meeting with Chief Hansen in our jail at 1 o'clock today, and then I get to go for physical therapy again. Yay. Lots of fun. Friday, I have a ORCA onboarding meeting, so I get to meet all the new board members and things like that. It'll be in Olympia. Friday, I'll be attending but not participating in the polar bear plunge out at Alderbrook. I just said that wouldn't be good for me this year. Although, I don't know, they do cold plunges for lots of things, so. I'll be there, but I won't be getting in the water. Next Monday, we have our briefing with the commissioners, normal time. 2 p.m., I have a meeting with the grant writer and planning in Mark's office. And then Fire District 12 meeting at 6 o'clock Monday night. Then we have our it's a special election. More physical therapy, yay. And then we have I have a MACECOM board meeting at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have the ORCA, the actual board meeting, also in Olympia. That'd be Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have Mason EDC board meeting at 7:45. I have a CRAB County Road Administrative Board training. And I don't know what this one is. 10 a.m. Legislative Authority. I don't know. I'd have to look at this one. In the Office of the County Engineer, day 1. Not sure what that is, but I seem to get a lot of these meetings where it's like, where'd these come from? And then Friday, I have more of Legislative Authority and Office, County Engineer. So that'll cover the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, the meeting Fridays are vicious. They just throw stuff all over us and
Yeah.
we don't even know what they are.
Yep, I get a lot of that. With that,
I move we adjourn.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Commissioner.